SkullsandMost.com. Once again, I'm Metal Mark here with my good friend Dave from Revocation. How are you, sir?
I'm good. How are you, man?
I'm the happiest kid in the planet right now.
Excellent.
Because the three greatest words you could ever say to me is Revocation headlining tour.
We're very excited for this one. It's first night of tour. Just sound checked. We're looking forward to tonight.
I mean, you played last night.
We did, yeah.
But this technically kicks off the tour.
Right. Yeah, last night was sort of our warm-up show. We played this small club called Dusk in Providence, and it was a lot of fun. But yeah, definitely looking forward to the whole package tonight, so we can see all the bands and just start the tour off the proper way.
Yeah, in New York. Why not?
Hey, it's close to Boston.
Yeah.
Perfect.
So, how much of the Deathless material can we expect?
We're doing what are we doing off Deathless? We're doing a few songs. We're trying to kind of do a bunch of songs, spanning all the records. So we're actually doing a couple songs off Empire of the Obscene.
Oh shit.
Yeah. A couple songs off Chaos. Doing some Terror to Genesis material. So it'll be a greatest hits of.
It's a smorgasbord of awesomeness.
It's a smorgasbord. It's a cornucopia.
A cornucopia
of death and thrash metal.
So I'm just gonna lose my mind all night.
That's the goal.
That's the goal.
Yeah.
So because obviously you've been in support of numerous bands, and you've done some headlining shows here and there, but for this, especially with Cannabis Corpse, Black Fast, and Arcspire, this great bill, did you just jump in this opportunity? You're yeah, we fucking gotta do this?
Well, yeah, what basically happened was we're all right, well, we have to headline, off this Deathless record in this cycle. We were doing so many support tours this year that we were all right, we really want to do a full set for our fans, and we wanted to make this bill the perfect sort of combination of death and thrash, and so we handpicked every band. We've toured with Cannabis Corpse before. We did a small, I think, little 2-week run with them a few years back, and they're just such great dudes, and they consistently just keep putting on great records. So we knew we wanted them. Arcspire are just vibing super hard. A lot of death metal fans, and they just insanely ridiculous technicians on their instruments, and so we're sort of just as metal fans. We're all right, let's get I want to watch them play that shit.
See if they're human.
Right. I'm gonna be poking them are you? and then Black Fast, up and coming thrash band.
Yeah.
I think they just put out their second record on E1. So yeah, we're happy to have them on board and take out that sort of young generation of hungry bands, because we were in their shoes not too long ago. So
well, that's what he was saying. He was saying that he was listening to you guys 4 or 5 years ago, and he was like, these are guys who are the future, and it's now we're touring with them.
Oh, that's awesome.
That's pretty nuts.
That's great, because
like you said, you were in that position, and now I've been begging for a Revocation headline tour for 9 years now.
Right.
So, but to have it now is fucking rad, and especially off of Deathless, which came out, October last year. Mm-hmm. So, looking back at that record a year later, what are you most proud about with that release?
Really, I think just sort of the journey it took us on. The whole sort of concept behind the title track was the fact that we just, we tour and we play all over the world, and the Deathless album cycle really took us on quite a whirlwind of touring.
Yeah.
We went to places we never been before, like Singapore, Australia. We did a 7-week tour in Europe. So, definitely, I think what I'm most proud of is the fact that I was able to connect with so many different fans worldwide, and the fact that we really got to travel all over the globe, in support of that record.
Yeah. How do fans in Singapore compare to fans, say, in New York?
It's a different vibe. It was our first time there, but Singapore was beautiful. It's they had these biodomes and stuff like that there, and we got to check those out. And super clean city. The hospitality was great. When the promoters bring you over there, they're really, they want to show you a good time. They want to give you a little bit of the culture, and so it's always nice. That to me is one of my favorite parts of touring, is not just playing the shows, which is obviously that's the number one, but getting to really experience another culture, whether it's the food or just the people, and seeing the sights. So we definitely got to check out a lot of awesome stuff while we were in Singapore, and just Asia in general. Beijing was crazy. Hong Kong was super sick. Bangkok was ridiculous. So it was all just such a trip.
Very cool. Well, obviously, it has been confirmed now that Ash is the new drummer, even though he's played with you before. So what does Mr.
He's not here
Ash?
tonight, though.
What?
Yeah.
What the fuck is going on with you? Who is playing with you tonight?
Sharon's playing with us tonight.
Of course he is.
Yeah. Well, so.
Well, that's a bad backup option.
Yeah, I know, right? Hate that guy.
Guy's a dick.
He helped us out in a big way. Basically, we were waiting on the work visa to be approved. And it was just, it came down to the wire, and he has his work visa now, which is great. But it was just, we had to do those couple shows with Charn just to make sure that we didn't have to cancel anything. So he was actually already in Boston doing, because he's rehearsing with the Red Corps right now, because I guess they're doing a fest in like Austin, Texas, or something like that. So we hit him and we're like, hey, can you learn
our shit
12
again?
songs in like a week, please?
He's like, yeah, I already know.
Yeah. So it all worked out. So tonight will be our last show with Charn, and then Ash will be jumping on tomorrow.
Well, he doesn't suck.
He doesn't suck.
Yes,
No, he's a great drummer and a super rad dude. So we're lucky that we've been able to play with so many great drummers over this past year, and we're able to sort of, if we're in a pinch, use someone. So.
Hey, cool. Yeah. Well, I have to be the greedy Revocation fan, because the album, like I said, was a year ago.
Right.
And I know you like to play guitar a bit.
Yeah.
And you might write riffs every now and then.
Yep.
So what is the timeline for, let's say, some new stuff?
We're currently working on some stuff now. I think once this last sort of tour finishes up, we'll be taking the rest of the fall, early winter to continue to write, and then the plan is to go into the studio sometime in the winter.
That's the greatest news ever.
Yeah.
Other than Revocation headline tour.
Thank you. Well, I live to serve you,
yes,
Mark. I just want to make you happy.
I have a Dave Davidson shrine in my room.
Does it
it's
smell
not weird.
Of, hibiscus? And,
it smells like the Claremont.
That's an interesting smell. It's hard to bottle
It's a very interesting one.
Yeah.
It smells like Blondie.
Yep. So, but yeah, so we're writing right now. We're getting all our ducks in a row and just really taking our time with it. But we're really looking forward to seeing how everything turns out, and especially with Ash on board now. Adding in new member. But he's such a great drummer that we're just super stoked to see what he's going to bring to the table this time around, and how that's going to sort of inspire the writing process further.
Yeah. Fuck yeah! Well, we'll let you get ready to blow all of our minds tonight.
I hope so.
You will do it. Don't even stop being humble. So damn humble. Do you have any final words to the fans out there?
Come check us out on this tour. We're really looking forward to touring all across the U.S. and Canada. We got a great package. So yeah, come out to a show and say what's up.
Dave Davidson has a great package. Thank you very much, sir. Revocation out right now. Go check him out.